Hello everyone and welcome to Kaminsky Park in Chicago for week 2 game of the 1957 NFL season, and the Washington Redskins visit the Chicago Cardinals. A crowd of 18,278 are on hand to watch this game. And before we start the fourth quarter, here's a review of round 1. Pittsburgh beat the Redskins. Philadelphia beat the Rams at the Rams. The Packers beat the Bears. The Cardinals went to San Francisco and won. Cleveland beat the Giants, and as we saw, Baltimore beat the Lions. So Cleveland, Chicago, Philadelphia, and Pittsburgh are all unbeaten in the East, and Baltimore and Green Bay are unbeaten in the West. So now we look at our week 2 game, and the score currently: Washington Redskins 28, Chicago Cardinals 0. And the tale of this game: in the first period, 9 minutes, Sam Baker for Washington missed a 40-yard field goal. At 2:45, Ed Sutton made a 4-yard run for Washington, and Sam Baker kicked the extra point. 1:15 remaining. A 7-yard pass from Eddie LeBaron to Dan Bossella with an extra point made it 14-0 after the first quarter. In the second quarter, 4:15, an 80-yard pass from Eddie LeBaron to Jim Podolay with the extra point made it 21-0. And at 1:45 remaining in the half, a 2-yard run by Don Bossella made it 28-0. In the third period, there was no scores, but at 12:30, Washington lost their end John Carson to injury. At 8:45, Sam Baker missed a 38-yard field goal, which was blocked and recovered by the Cardinals. And we now join the start of the fourth period with the Cardinals 3rd and 6 at the 49. There's been a slight tweak to the running of the dice. I took on board what Dwayne Martz and Tim said, that maybe should allow the pass on the third down. So on third downs, it's going to be played as of the cards. Now, the pluses on this: Washington are a +4, Chicago are a +2. Washington would actually have been a +7 if it was possible to go over a +4. They've got a +4 offense, and Chicago have got a +3 defense. So it's been a very run-heavy game already. So here we are, 3rd and 6 to the Cardinals at their own 49. And it is going to be a medium pass against a safe defense. So Lamar McCann is the quarterback, takes the snap, looks for Ollie Matson. Is he a zero pass? He is not. And so it's going to be thrown into heavy coverage. And the Y rating, and this will be the first Y rating I've had to do in this game, a Y rating of 7.34. So it's going to be an intercepted 19 yards down the field at the 32-yard line, and it's going to be intercepted by Norb Hecker, and he will return the ball but decides to just take the knee and keep the ball in his hands at the 32-yard line. So Washington Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 32. It's going to be an an inside run. We're on +4, so inside run against a safe defense. Eddie LeBaron takes the snap, looks for Jim Podoli. 32 is SB a zero run. He is not. And so Podoli bangs ahead for 6 yards, bringing up 2nd and 4 at their own 38-yard line. So long pass against a run defense, and they're going to stay with it. So LeBaron takes the snap, and he's looking to complete to Jim Podoli. Is D a zero pass? He is not. And so that is thrown into deep coverage, and he's the 6. But there is a -1, so he's only a 5. It's going to be intercepted 20 yards downfield at the 42-yard lines of the Cardinals. And it is going to be intercepted by Floyd Sagely. Great names of these players. And it's going to be an unusual result, obviously, on the interception. So it's going to return it 8 yards, and there's going to be a possible injury. So we'll go to the injury chart. See if anybody's got injured. That is going to be the fullback, Don Bossler, and he's going to be out for the game. So that's a big loss for Washington. But they do have a 28-point lead. 14 minutes remaining. 1st down and 10 to the Cardinals, trailing by 28. Screen pass, outside run, but no, there's only a 2. Screen pass against a run, but it's not going to be the case. It's going to be an inside run against a run. McCann takes the snap and hands the ball off to Ollie Matson, who is an A on an inside run. And he'll get 4 yards to bring up 2nd and 6. Second and 6 at the Washington Redskins 44-yard line. It's going to be an inside run against a run defense. McCann takes the snap and hands the ball off to Mal Hammock, Is GA a zero run? He is not. So he's going to get the 6 yards. Is that going to be enough for a 1st down? It is. So the Cardinals get a 1st down. Here in the 4th period, trailing by 28. 1st and 10 to the Cardinals at the Redskins 38-yard line. Outside run against a blitz. There's been a lot of adjustments because we've got a +4 and a +2. So not having to roll the decided iron passes very much. So outside run against a blitz. And McCann is going to hand off to Ollie Matson. Is FB a 2-run? He's not. And the linebacker flies through the offensive line and buries Matson 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 13. Sorry about the cough, still suffering a little bit with the effects of COVID. But we're going to get an outside run against a pass defense. McCann hands the ball off again to Ollie Matson. And Ollie Matson on an outside run is an A. So it's not going to get any yards there. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. 12 minutes remaining. And with 3rd down and 13 at the 41 of the Redskins. So a medium pass against a pass defense. McCann takes the snap, drops back, looking for David Mann. Is D a 0 pass? He is, yes. So he's going to go to the XM column. Is the quarterback's X greater than a 4? And he is. So he doesn't see the open man and he dumps off the ball. To Max Boydston for just 3 yards, taking us down to the 38-yard line. That will be a 45-yard field goal. So they're going to punt this away and they're going to coffin corner punt. So out comes the punter, David Mann. So he's just made a tiny reception, but they're going to now come out and do the kick. And he angles a superb kick that bounces out of bounds at the 7-yard line of the Redskins, and it's going to be 1st and 10 to the Redskins at their own 7. So an inside run against a safe defense. LeBaron takes the snap, hands the ball off to Jim Podoley, who is a C on an inside run. And Podoley will make a 1-yard gain to make it 2nd and 9, 10:45 remaining. 2nd and 9 to the Redskins at their own 8-yard line. Inside run against a safe defense. LeBaron hands the ball off to Leo Elter. Is TB a 2-run? He is not. And Elter gets a single yard, so we're going to be 3rd and 8 at their own 9-yard line. Screen pass against a pass defense. So LeBaron drops back and looks for Leo Elter again. It's going to be an unusual result, which is going to end up in a rare play. Screen pass smelled out by Tony Pasquesi. And he nails the quarterback in the end zone. So a safety. So Tony Pasquesi gets the quarterback, Eddie LeBaron, in the end zone for a safety, and they get on the scoreboard. So it's 28-2. And Washington will kick off from their own 20-yard line. So Sam Baker kicks off. 59-yard kickoff, which is not a bad kick, down to the 21-yard line. Going to be returned by Woodley Lewis. And he will return it 21 yards to their own 42-yard line. And with 10 minutes remaining, the Cardinals have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 42. I think there's far too much for the Cardinals to do, but they could make a bit of a dent in the actual score, make it a little bit more respectable. So we're going to get an inside run. Are we? No, they're +2, so it's going to be a short pass against a run defense. No, it's not. It's going to be converted into an outside run against a run defense. So McCann hands the ball off to David Mann, who is a D on an outside run. But that is actually converted to an A for his first 2 carries. So 12 on an A is going to be an 11-yard gain and the first down for David Mann. 9:30 remaining. Cardinals trailing by 26. Inside run against a blitz. Lamar McCann hands the ball off to Mal Hammock. 35 is the GB, a 2 run. He is not. So comes the blitz and they force a 2-yard loss. Second down and 12. At the 49 yards of line of the Redskins. Short pass, is it going to stay? No, it isn't. It is going to be a inside run against a run defense. McCann hands the ball off to Johnny Olszewski. Is G a 2 run? He is not. So is he a 0 run? He is not. So Olszewski gets 2 yards. Back to the original line of scrimmage. 8:30 remaining. 3rd down and 10 to the Cardinals. And it's going to be a short pass against a pass defense. 3rd down's coming off the card, not using the dice. So Lamar McCann is a E completion. 12 on an E is going to be incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. And at this point, they're going to go for it. Short pass against a pass defense. McCann takes the snap, looks for Ollie Matson. Is E8 a 0 pass? He is not. So Matson goes to the XS column. Can he get enough yards? Is I a 2 pass? He is not. So he gets 10 yards. Is that going to be enough for a first down? They're going to bring the measurement out and it's going to be a first down. So 7:45 remaining, 1st and 10 to the Cardinals at the Redskins 37-yard line. Inside run against a safe defense. McCann takes the snap, hands the ball off to Ollie Matson. F or J, a 2 run. no, and no. So Matson hammers his way forward just for a single yard. Second down and 9. Short pass against safe. Yes, that's going to be the play that's going to take place. McCann drops back and he's looking to hit Max Boydston. It's going to be an unusual result. It's going to be incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. Holding on the offense. 15-yard penalty. Repeat, second down. So a 15-yard penalty for holding. 1957, that was the rule. So we're going to get second and 24. And so it's going to be a medium pass unless the dice says otherwise. No, they're going to change it to an inside run against a run defense. McCann hands the ball off to Matt Hammock. Is F a 0 run? No. So there's no gain, but there is a penalty. Holding on the defense. 5-yard penalty, automatic, first down. So lucky break there for the Cardinals, getting an automatic first down penalty, holding against the defense. 1st and 10 to the Cardinals at the Washington Redskins 46-yard line. And it's going to be an outside run against a safe defense. McCann drops back, hands the ball off to Ollie Matson. And Ollie Matson manages to get a yard to the 45-yard line. Second down and 9. Inside run against a safe defense. So McCann again takes the snap, drops back, hands the ball off to Johnny Olszewski. Quarterback a 2-run. He's not. So Olszewski loses the yard that was previously gained, and so we go to 3rd and 10. Medium pass against a pass. So McCann going to the air, takes the snap, looks for Woodley Lewis. Is GB a 0 pass? He's not. So Lewis gets the ball and he's completed for 18 yards, but there is a flag on the play. Holding against the offense, 15-yard penalty, replay 3rd down. So what a major penalty to give away. 3rd and 25. So it's going to be a long against a pass defense. McCann looks for Gern Nagler. Is D a 0 pass? He is not. He's not a 0 pass. So it's going to be thrown into heavy coverage. And the ball is going to fall incomplete. 5:15 remaining, and they're going to bring the punter on. They're too far. They're not going to make this game. So they're going to punt the ball away. And out comes David Mann. And he's going to get a 42-yard punt down to the 19-yard line of the Redskins. Going to be returned by Tommy Runnels. Who's going to return it 2 yards to the 21-yard line where he's going to be downed. And with 5 minutes remaining, going to be 1st and 10 to the Redskins. Medium pass against a safe, but they're going to change that to an inside run against a safe. The Baron takes the snap, hands the ball off to Leo Elter. Is F a 0 run? He is not. So Elter gets 2 yards and brings up 2nd down, 4:30 remaining, 2nd and 8. The game really in the bag now for the Redskins. It's going to be an inside run against a run defense. Keeping it on the ground. And so the Baron will again hold it, hand the ball off to Leo Elter. Is CE a 2 run? He's not. And so they'll be forced back and they'll lose a yard. 4 minutes remaining, 3rd down and 8 and 9. 3rd and 9. Short pass against a safe defense. The Baron drops back, looks for Jim Podley. Is the quarterback a 0 pass? He is not. So Podley catches the ball for 21 yards, taking them out to their own 42-yard line. It's going to be a 1st down, 3:30 remaining in the game. Inside run against a safe defense. So LeBaron keeping the ball in play, handing the ball off to Tommy Runnels. Is FB a 2 run? He's not. So Runnels gets 2 yards out to the 45. 3 minutes remaining, 2nd down and 8. 2nd and 8. It's going to be an outside run against a safe defense. The Baron handing the ball off to Jim Podley. It's going to be an unusual result. Going to get 3 yards, but there is a penalty. And there's actually multiple flags. So the referees are getting together and having a look, see what's happened here. But it's all for naught because one of those penalties, dead ball foul, false start, offense, 5 yards, replay 2nd down. So one of those penalties was a false start and a whistle. So 2nd down and 13. Inside run against a safe defense, still keeping it on the ground, keeping that clock running. Eddie LeBaron hands the ball off to Leo Alter. Is I a 2 run? He's not. And he'll get 6 yards, but there is a flag on the play again. Holding on the offense. 15-yard penalty, replay 2nd down. So 2:45 remaining, and it's going to be 2nd and 28. Yes, 2nd and 28. Screen pass against a safe, and that's what they're going to play. LeBaron looking to complete. To Joe Walton. LeBaron a B completion. And he's going to complete for 1 yard. Coming down to 2:15, 3rd down, and a very long way. So it's a long pass against a pass. They're going to go for that. Try and keep this drive going. LeBaron drops back, looks for Jim Podley. DOC a 2 pass, no and no. So it's completed to Podley. And he's going to the XL column. Is the quarterback a 0 pass? He is not. So the completion is 46 yards. Down to the 28-yard line of the Cardinals, and the 2-minute warning comes up. So 2 minutes remaining, and 1st down and 10 to the Redskins. It's going to be a inside run against a safe defense, and just going to keep this on the ground. So hands the ball off to Leo Elter. Is I a 2 run? He's not. So gets a 6-yard gain, but there is a flag on the play. Offsides defense, 5-yard penalty, replay, 1st down. So they'll take that. 1st down and 5. It's going to be an inside run against a run defense. LeBaron drops back, hands the ball off to Jim Podley. It's the away team, so Podley will lose a yard. And they're not going to try and stop the clock. 2nd down and 5. Short pass against a safe defense. And it's not going to be that. It's going to be inside run against a run defense. And that is going to be handed off to Leo Elter. Is GB a 2 run? He is. So we're going to go to XR column. Is SB a 0 run? He's not. So we're going to get 14 yards down to the 10. Can there be another 1st down? There can. There can, yes. So we can get to the 10-yard line, and a timeout for the Washington Redskins. 50 seconds remaining. 1st and 10 at the Cardinals 10. Inside run against a run defense. LeBaron hands the ball off to Elter. Is G a 2 run? He's not. Is he a 0 run? He's not. So Elter gets 2 yards. 2nd and 8 and a timeout called. 40 seconds remaining. Inside run against a blitz. LeBaron handing the ball off to Jim Podley. Unusual result. He's going to lose 2 yards, but there's a flag on the play. And again, we have multiple penalties. Holding, offense. Encroachment, defense. Those penalties will offset. Replay, second down. So 30 seconds remaining. Second down and 8. Medium pass against a run defense. But that's going to change to an inside run against a run defense. The Baron takes the snap, hands the ball off again to Elter. Is the quarterback a zero run? He is not. Is EA a zero run? He is. So there's no gain. Third down and a final timeout comes in. And so they're going to bring out their field goal kicker. Sam Baker going to come out and take the field goal. And this will be a 15-yard field goal. 64 on a field goal. It's going to be an unusual result. Wouldn't you just count on that? 66. And they're going to fumble the ball for a 21-yard loss to the 29-yard line, and it's going to be picked up by Pat Summerall. And so one play left in the game, and it's going to be a long pass against a pass defense just for the hell of it. So McCann takes the snap, drops back, looks for Woodley Lewis. Is GA a zero pass? He is. Is J or G a zero pass? They are. So the quarterback is going to run. So Eddie McCann is going to run. 6 of the home on offense, yes. And he gets 11 yards out to the 40-yard line, and the final gun will sound to end this game in week 2 of the 1957 NFL season. And the Washington Redskins, who really took their foot off the pedal in the second half with the 28-point lead that they had, and comfortably win 28 points to 2 against the Chicago Cardinals. Well, I hope you've enjoyed that game, and hope you'll join me for the next game, which should be, if I can find it, Philadelphia Eagles against the Cleveland Browns in week 3. So until then, thank you and good night.